Good morning and welcome back to our final fabulous segment here on Cityline. Yes, Marianne has been with us since the beginning of the show. I've been kind of teasing you during commercial breaks about what's coming up, and it's here. First off, thank you so much. You have filled this table full of Halloween treats, also our green room.
Yes.
Everybody loves the little ghosts that they're eating. So how do you come up with your designs for these seasonal cakes after 25 years of doing this? Congratulations.
Well, you know, we are very blessed with an amazing, very creative team.
Yes.
And they're so excited about all these new trends and colors of the year. So we let them just kind of take control, creative license on that. And my fun part is just reviewing all the creativity and ideas and just kind of vetting all of them. But yeah, we have a great team that
So what will we be doing today? Because you mentioned this is the one you're going to decorate.
This is our marble eclair cake.
Yes.
And I'm going to demonstrate how to create a spooky backdrop and a pumpkin patch. So
all right,
this is our spooky pumpkin
Get
patch.
on it, Mama. Well,
Okay.
can you talk while you decorate?
Yes, I can. I am very capable of doing that.
Yes, you can. So what advice would you give someone looking to start their own bakery? Because now in this advent of everything happens very quickly in our world.
Yes.
Last night, I fell asleep after Junior British Bake Off. So everybody wants to decorate cakes and they also want to start their own business.
Yes.
So after 25 years, what have you learned?
I've learned a lot, actually. I've learned a lot about myself. I learned a lot about people, learned a lot about business. Mostly you cannot do it all yourself. And you know, we have an
Buttercream.
amazing, you know, we started out with just my sister and I and her husband, my cousin, our brother. So just like immediate family. My husband also helped out with our business. So just a handful of people.
So you just plop that on there.
Just plop that on.
And this cake already has a base of buttercream.
Yes, vanilla
correct?
buttercream. Yes.
Okay. And then I just put my finger in there and tasted
Yes.
that. Don't try that at home.
Yes.
But
That's why I have gloves. So
yeah.
look at your finger now.
My finger just got in there, and I also had to sample that one as well. So okay, so just basically you're re-icing the cake that you've used. Is this a food coloring or was it a vegetable dye?
This is food coloring.
Okay.
But we also do have natural colors for some of our cakes as well.
All right, so just kind of smear that on there. So let's talk about, you have two businesses.
Yes.
The other one is Dragonfly Cakes.
Yeah.
How is that different from Celebrity Studio Cakes?
So it's our Petits company that not a lot of people know about, but we do ship all over the country. We purchased this business in 2016 and moved it to Tacoma in 2017, and we've been operating out of our Tacoma location since then. Sorry.
That's all right. Look at you. More icing.
More icing.
More icing.
So we produce Petits for Whole Foods, PCC. We're also in Met Market.
So those Met Market Petits are yours?
Yes.
Okay, because I love those Petits. I mean, you know, it just happens. And of course, these little ghosts here, would they be considered a Petit?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Met Market maybe might have those today on Halloween.
They should, and they also have like little mummy cakes that we make.
All right.
Little owl cakes.
Because you know what, you got to bring, your kids have to bring something into the classroom. So okay, so what kind of technique are we doing here?
This is kind of our like watercolor technique where we're just kind of putting some frosting here and there to create this sunset effect.
I love that. So do you offer decorating classes?
We do offer decorating classes.
Wow.
You can go on our website and there's a lineup for fall and winter.
Because as I said, more and more people now are baking. You know, when I was growing up, my mother was a cake decorator.
Oh, yeah.
But then it was either you were a baker and you liked science and you baked, or you were a chef and you cooked because you were creative. Nowadays, we find people do it both, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and then you've got, what is this called?
This is our icing smoother, for lack
Okay.
of a better term. I'm sure there's a better word than that.
So when I take a class from you,
Yes.
will you tell me where I can get like this cool little pedestal
Oh,
and
yeah,
all of like
absolutely.
these cool little things? Because mine has to look as good as yours, otherwise I'm going to be
Oh,
crestfallen.
yeah, absolutely.
I love that. So are there cakes that you've been nervous to create because it's business as usual? Oh, I'll give it back to you. Yeah, yeah.
Yes. So, we've been in the business for a long time. We've been doing this for 25 years. Our decorators are really talented. So we do everything in our power to, control the environment, control the cake. But buttercream cakes in the summertime still make me nervous.
Do they?
They do. Yeah. We
Why
just
is
never
that?
know
The
how
heat?
hot it is, if it's going to be in a hot, barn. So those always make me nervous.
Well, I can tell why, especially with our summers sometimes
Yes.
not knowing how hot it's going to get or how cold it's going to get.
Exactly.
So what cake trends have you seen come back over the years?
Something like this.
Yeah.
Vintage cake, the Wilton, what we call the Wilton style. It's basically what
I
I grew
remember
up
Wilton,
on.
yes.
Yeah. There's this method called the Lambeth method where you're just layering a lot of different techniques on the cake and applying them, and it's so fluffy.
I
I
bet.
just love it, and it's a really fun trend that has come back. We love it.
So this spider
Yes.
really intrigues me because this is all icing. It's not fondant,
It is,
it?
right.
And so what is fondant as I talk about this?
Yeah, so it is a type of frosting that is made out of sugar mostly, but it's able to you're able to manipulate it.
Okay. Uh-oh, she's getting out the tips.
So these are made
Here
out
we
of
go.
fondant.
Okay,
the
those
little legs.
Yeah,
So
these are
right
hard.
now I'm just going to be piping on a spooky tree.
And let's turn this toward the camera here.
This way?
I'm making you, yeah, there we go. There we go.
That's the
Perfect.
start of the tree.
Start of the tree, that's right. Okay. So, and working with tips, what's your best advice in terms of getting good at tip work and detail work like this?
As I tell my cake decorating students in our classes,
Mm-hmm.
it's a lot about grip strength and control.
Okay.
So I remember growing up, a lot of our decorators used to exercise their hand and their
Oh,
grip.
interesting.
And they are able to manipulate like huge big bags of frosting on cakes, and so
I love that.
and they just practice a lot.
Our freezer growing up, my mom would practice all of the roses.
Oh,
and the
yeah.
things. And we had in our freezer an amazing amount of icing flowers that
Oh,
we could just
yes.
reach in and grab and
Oh.
put on a graham cracker.
Yeah.
So you do cakes for all occasions, don't you?
Yes.
I know that we have our friend Dave Gordon. Dave Gordon has been with TV Tacoma for 17 years, and he's retiring. And I know that we have a cake after the camera gets turned off for Dave, because this is his last day. Oh, I think the Grinch is bringing him out. Here we go. Mr. Gordon, come around here so I can give you one last hug. And to say that for 17 years you have been anything but below average, and we are going to miss you very much. So on behalf of Cityline, thank you for giving us some of the best years of your life, and we'll see you next week when you come back, and we have much more to come on Cityline. Big kiss, Dave. Let's do it. To the camera. Mwah.
Thank you, Dave.